Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Time Management Workshop. My name is Pilar Murguia, and I'm the Director of Student Services. And to be mindful about your time, I will just need half an hour of your time. So, before we start, I would like you to take a time to look at all these different scenarios and answer yes or no. So, are you managing your time, or is your time managing you? So choose yes or no for the following questions. Number one, I frequently need to respond to crises or put out fires. Two, I have little time for actually planning ahead and sorting out priorities. Three, when I leave work on time, I feel guilty or anxious because of what has been left undone. Four, I have trouble devoting time and energy I would like to family and or friends. Five, even when I'm off duty, I find it difficult to quit thinking about what is happening at work. Number six, I often find myself caught up in busy work or trivia. Number seven, I don't have sufficient time to devote to activities that build my personal development. Number eight, just keeping my head above water is about all I can hope for. Number nine, I have trouble finding a time system that works well for me. Number 10, it's often the same few problems or people that take up a large chunk of time. So, are you managing time, or is time managing you? If you answer yes to any one of these questions, then this is the right workshop for you. So let's see how we can work together. So what's effective time management? One of the most valuable skills you can have as an online student is effective time management. The better you manage your time, the easier it's going to achieve your goals. As we know, we have 24 hours in a day, meaning it's not about how much time you have, but actually how you manage it. So what are some of the tips that we can give you? You have to plan ahead. Plan ahead is the best solution. So you have a hectic schedule. There is a lot of things going on in your life, in your personal life, your commitments at school, and combine it with the daily distractions that it could be being with your phone, chatting with your friend, your favorite Netflix series, going to a phone call with any family member, can easily get in the way for finishing your tasks. So what will you do? It's important that you have a frequent engagement with your studies throughout the week. So provide plenty of time to space out your required readings, assignments, and online discussions. Consider even using an online app or other devices to plan your daily and weekly assignments, your free time, your virtual office hours with your professors, your study groups, etc. You name it. The better you can plan your daily daily assignments, your daily commitments, the better you're going to be to succeed in order to finish any task, which it can be even not only related to schoolwork, but also for other tasks, such as a project that you have with a friend, planning a dinner going out with your friends, organizing a Zoom party or a Facebook party or a TikTok video on time with your friends. So there's a lot of things that you can do. So how can we do that? So everything depends about your choices. So making effective time management decisions is about choice. So what I can advise you. So compare your activities. Some are more important than other ones, or some are less important. For example, your activities are, I'm taking 2 classes. I need to buy a new, I need to buy a new sofa for my apartment by this week because my family members are coming to visit me. So you compare activities and see what are the most important ones. What is your time availability? What are your priorities in the short term and in the long run term? How will your choice affect you later? So what are the consequences? So for example, you have 2 classes to take every day. So those are 1 hour, 3 hours per day. And if you study you have 3 hours of classes every day. You add 1 hour of studying. That's already 4 hours in your day. If you study every day, the consequences are that you are going to be more free during the weekends on Friday or on the weekends. Order your priorities. So what are your top, your number one priorities? Your studies, number one. Number two, you wanna do some gym and go running for 1 hour. Number three, it could be going out with your friends. Number four, it could be I want to sleep every day at least 8 hours, etc., etc., etc. Write your scheduling decisions in your planner. So once you decide what are the more important activities, what are your priorities, write everything down. It could be done by using an app, or you could do it on your laptop by using Excel, or whatever it's easier for you. And then very important, carry out the plan you have made. And then enjoy being in control of your time. You're gonna see how easy everything is going to be. My advice also, don't multitask. You know, sometimes we are told that multitasking actually is a skill, but sometimes it can actually decrease your productivity. So my advice is focus on an assignment one at a time. So whatever is being studying for an exam, reading a textbook, emailing a professor, or participating in an online forum, just focus on that activity at a time. So don't do things at the same time. So you can arrange your task in order of importance and pay attention only to 3 or 4 of your crucial tasks that require the most effort. If you need to help staying focused, there are so many tools and apps that you can use. Some of them are Trello, I don't know if you're familiar with that, or Smartsheet to help organize tasks. Also, if you prefer the traditional to-do list, there are also like digital notebooks, like Evernote. This is one that I personally use. And then it's concentrate on the things that you have to do in the present and avoid anything too far off. So if you have a project and assignment to do by Friday, concentrate on your assignment of Friday and not the one for the following week. If it's a small assignment that you don't need to address for several weeks, put it on your calendar to focus on when the deadline is closer. Very important. Set up your virtual office. This is very fundamental. The space where you're going to be studying, the space you're going to use to concentrate is very important. So first of all, choose a comfortable space. The right lighting, sound, the background. Of course, make sure that you have all the right tools for your work and your studies. It could be the laptop with all the necessary softwares, your notebooks that you will need for your studies, the textbooks, and of course the internet access. And also like small things like some people prefer to work with headphones, others prefer like silence or ambient backdrop with people quietly chatting. Whatever works best for you. Set up your virtual office that makes you feel calm and concentrated. Very important, block out distractions. Make sure to avoid surfing the web excessively. Stay focused and avoid Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, TikTok, you name it. If you're concentrating on your task of studying, just concentrate on that. You can later on, like while you're having a break, you can get to your social media and check what's going on. But first, just concentrate on what you're doing. Don't procrastinate. This is very, very important. No one has enough time, but everyone has all there is. But also, you delay, but time doesn't. So sometimes ways to procrastinate is over planning. Implementation is delayed. Sometimes when we're perfectionists, usually not required or cost effective and delay progress. We're bored. So self-discipline is needed. Hostility to task or a person that's giving us the task. So maybe we procrastinate because I don't like that person, or that. So I'm just gonna do this homework later on, or the deadline is high, which is meeting a tight deadline, and the adrenaline rush can be addictive. So we procrastinate because we like to do things at the last minute. So try to avoid that. How can you avoid procrastinating? Try the Pomodoro method. That's one of the things that works. This is a technique that actually helps you with productivity by arranging how you work to increase efficiency. So it works in the following way. Allow yourself 25 minutes of work session. That it could be for studying, it could be even for doing, for whatever you need to do. It will optimize your time to focus on your online activity or studies. So you set a timer for 25 minutes. You just concentrate on what you have to do. If you had to take a look at a video a video, if you have to do some reading, just work and watch uninterrupted for the scheduled period. Then take a 5-minute break to grab a coffee, check emails, or do something else. Once you have completed 4 work sessions, treat yourself to a longer 15-minute break. And you will see that getting used to do this method, it will help you to better manage your time and also focus on your studies. It's very important that you create a balance. So find a balance between the coursework and your other obligations. Especially, there are some of you that are juggling between school and work, but also family commitments, etc. So my advice is avoid burning out. Again, we're talking about priorities. So be sure to prioritize your time in a way that allows you to focus on the school work, on your personal life when you need to. So we go back to creating a predictable schedule that can help you get into a routine that works for your lifestyle and allows you to dedicate your full attention to each aspect of your life at a given time. Reward yourself. It's important that you reward yourself after a job well done in order to avoid burnout. Otherwise, it will be difficult to concentrate on even the simple tasks. So it could be that you had a big project to give out to your professor, or even a small assignment, a paper. Once you have clicked that enter button and then you send your email with your assignment to your professor and everything, reward yourself. Close the computer, go and watch your favorite show on Netflix, or go out for a nice dinner, or in a movie, call your friends, just close all your homework and treat yourself. So this is very, very important. And then get a good night's sleep. Sleep is essential to rest your body and keep your mind fresh for the next day. Try to get at least 8 hours of rest at night. And pulling all-nighters is less productive than studying consistently. Include sleep in your schedule, and you can reap huge rewards. This is very important. So again, establish SMART goals. So be specific, be measurable, be attainable. They have to be realistic, but also be tangible with a target date. So for example, here we have a schedule of a week. So we have from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're very specific and measurable and realistic. So we are dedicating 2 hours of studying each day. 1 hour of leisure, that it could be 1 hour of doing exercise, walking, running. We follow the classes at the same time each day. So this is going to give you a routine. So every day from you set up your own schedule and you say, I wake up at 9 or I wake up at 8. I start my classes at 9. My first class is from 9 to 10:30. I have a half an hour break. I start my second class from 11 to 12:30. Then allow myself the time to have lunch. Then you can do some sports. You do 1 hour of 2 hours of study so that you review what the assignments have been given in the classes in the morning. And then sleep 8 hours a day and learn something new each week. So, because you're going to have doing this schedule in this way, you're going to have more free time during the weekend to dedicate yourself to learn something new. So to conclude time management tips, it's very important that you learn to say no also as well. When feasible, delegate, especially if you are in a work study group, try to delegate. Don't let the paperwork pile up. This is the biggest enemy because if not, this is called also procrastination. And when the deadlines need to be met, you're going to have a lot of things to finish. So try not to let this paperwork pile up. Ask yourself also, what's my objective? What's my goal? And think of your effectiveness first and your efficiency second. How effective can you be? And break a job into bite-sized pieces. Don't procrastinate because it cannot be all done at once. Identify your time wasters and resolve to eliminate them. So that could be your social media, the use of your social media. So not to use your phone while you're studying. Avoid using Facebook, WhatsApp, all those apps and those things that will distract you. Add times for relaxation and recreation to your schedule. This is very important. Add times for yourself. Identify and make use of your personal biorhythms or up and down time. So there are going to be days that you're going to say, listen, you know what? I don't want to study. Today, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just want to relax. Fine, do it. You own it to yourself. You do it. So listen to your personal biorhythms. And then save your sanity by realizing that it's not possible to please 100% of the people 100% of the time. So by saying that, use your time in the most effective way possible, control distractions that waste time, give yourself more quality time to relax and enjoy life. Do you have any questions? So thank you for participating to this workshop. Again, my name is Pilar Murguia. I'm the Director of Student Services at John Cabot University, and we're looking forward to seeing you at our next workshop taking place next week about leadership development. Ciao.